Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Vincent, and um, I'm going to be starting a C Sharp series, coding series, C Sharp programming series, basically because I need to learn the language, get better at it, and why not teach at the same time? So we're going to start from very simple, to intermediate to advanced. Um, so pay attention and let's have some fun. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up Visual Studio 2010. Or you can open up, I don't know, your Visual C Sharp, and let's go to new project. And our first project is actually going to be a console application project, and let's name that uh, C Sharp, not Sharp, Sharp um, tutorial YT for YouTubers 1. That looks awesome. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so the first thing that pulls up, we see all of this, text, and see these curly braces, and see the word class, and we see program, and then we've got our namespace here. We've got these things that say using, and we're not going to get into that right now. I'm going to get into that in a later tutorial. These are things, they're pretty important things, especially class and object-oriented programming. Class is very important because without it, we wouldn't have object-oriented programming. But let's focus in this right in here. Let's go right into our main method, and let me put some comments here. // 2 forward slashes is how we write our comments in C Sharp, and I'm gonna just put this is where the program starts. Why not? Because it does start there. And let's go inside these curly braces, because this is inside those is where we're gonna put the code, and the compiler's gonna read everything in there, and it's gonna run, and it's gonna do its job. So let's go ahead and let's make a quick. Basically, we're just gonna make a quick program that allows the user to enter his or her name. The computer or the computer's gonna read that name. It's gonna read it in. We're gonna store it in a string variable. After we store it in the string variable, we're gonna put that back out onto the screen for the user to see. They're gonna see their name or what they put in, and we're gonna end the application. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna prompt. That's fine. Prompt the user to enter his or her name. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna do a console dot write line, and then just kidding. Okay, and we're just gonna say please enter your name. Yes, awesome. Now let's go ahead and write a little bit more code, some more code. Now we want to be able to read what the user, whatever the user puts in. We want to be able to read what the user puts in. So let's go ahead and write some more comments here now. Read the name that was entered. Okay, and we're gonna do string name. And I'm gonna go over this after I'm done with the code. Console dot we want to do read line. AD. Here we are. Read line. Console dot read line, and then now we're gonna we want to greet the user with his or her name, and basically it's just whatever name that was entered, right? Okay. So console dot write line, and it's not right. Okay. Console dot write line. We want to say hello, hello, and then plus the name, because that was what the user entered. Okay, and that's we're going to be able to wait for the user to acknowledge the results. Okay, yeah. So now let's do console dot yes, right line, thank you. And then press enter to continue. Okay. And then okay. And I'm gonna do console dot read. Okay. So let's go over this really quick. The first thing that we're doing here is inside our main method, we're going to prompt the user to enter his or her name. And how we're going to do that is we're going to type console, okay, dot write line, and inside these parentheses we have a set of quotations, and we're typing please enter your name. Okay, and basically this is a string. Okay, this is a string, and you can see here Visual Studio says represents text as a series of Unicode characters, string. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to store that string, whatever they entered, we want to be able to store that string into a variable, because that's how the computer is going to remember it. So the variable type is string, and we're going to call the variable name. Okay, and that's console.readLine. So basically what's happening is the computer reads that line of text and it stores it into string variable name. Now we're going to greet the user with his or her name that was entered. So now it's console.writeLine, the same way we did up here, hello plus the name that was entered, which we stored in the string variable. So it's going to say hello plus Jason, or hello plus Vincent, because that's what I'm going to type once I run the program, and it's going to store that in the string variable name. And we're going to wait for the user to acknowledge the results. So we're going to do console.writeLine again, that's right, and but guess what? It's in quotation marks and inside parentheses, so we know that everything in here is a string. So this string is going to be displayed on the screen again, and then what we're going to do is we're going to read whatever the user hits the enter key, because we want them to hit the enter key in order to acknowledge the results. Otherwise, what's going to happen is the program is going to happen so fast that the user won't be able to see anything. And maybe I should do that first. I'm going to do that first, so so you all can see that. So we're just going to debug. We're going to hit this cool green play button right there. Please enter your name. Vincent. Done. Nothing else happened. So we don't want that to happen. So we need this here. So that won't happen. Please enter your name. Vincent. Hello, Vincent. Plus enter to continue. Enter. All said and done. Done. So that was our first C# tutorial. I hope you all learned something. Let me know what you think. Bye bye.